Have you experienced being with a manipulative girlfriend? How many times have you experienced it? Have you observed that you are being manipulated until it's too late? Yes, women are capable of manipulation. You won't even notice because they are so skilled at it. Mothers, sisters, wives, girlfriends, lovers, and mistresses all know how to do it. But I want to concentrate primarily on games that women play with their significant others. Do you consider yourself a powerful man? Just wait until you run into her. For you to be able to catch a manipulative woman early, here are the things women do to manipulate and control men. Number 8. Avoiding. Men are very familiar with this scenario. Women will suddenly ignore them and they have no idea what they have done. I'm pretty sure you can relate to this. She might start ignoring you in an effort to catch your attention. You will start to question what you are doing wrong now as you become aware of an apparent distance between the two of you. She understands what you are going through, and that is precisely how she wants you to feel. Most individuals typically only value something when they are about to lose it. She is therefore alerting you that you are about to lose her by presenting herself in that way. Therefore, using this kind of card in manipulation is frequently the biggest gamble. This is due to the fact that males tend to be extremely visual and are readily distracted by other women. Because he is unable to handle the additional emotional strain you have abruptly put on him, he may decide to ignore you as well. Even worse, he might meet someone who is superior to you in the process. Number 7. Praising. She starts complimenting you non-stop all of a sudden. You receive the praise reward for practically everything you accomplish. And what do you know? You start thinking that you are the greatest man alive as your head starts to swoon. It's not as though praising someone is wrong. In no way at all. As a matter of fact, it is among the most significant ways to express gratitude, and appreciation is something everyone values. The increasing praise frequency, however, will seem odd to a close observer. When that happens, I encourage any reasonable guy to be on the lookout because it's typically when she'll make a demand that you might not be able to refuse without feeling horrible. She is at work and relying on this emotional stance. She is aware of its effectiveness, and you need to be too. Number 6. Sex. Any lady who is familiar with this fascinating subject will know how to control any male at any time. Simply put, even if the man doesn't like you, he will give in if sex is on the table. He will return time and time again because he will always seek that girl who can offer it to him. Accordingly, the woman will always have an opportunity to sneakily manipulate and keep putting off her desire. Number 5. Crying. Nobody enjoys seeing a woman sobbing or crying, especially a highly attractive woman who makes you feel something. She can seem so vulnerable and defenseless, which makes it quite touching. The clever woman is aware of this and is more than willing to take advantage of it if given the chance. She is aware of how sensitive you may be. You don't believe men have emotions? Actually, men experience emotions, but they have been socialized to suppress those emotions. The only way to stop a stunning woman from sobbing, especially the one who means a lot to you, is to give in. She may not be smiling outwardly, but she is. And believe it or not, mothers are the best at using this tactic efficiently. Number 4. Touching. Never underestimate the impact of personal contact. By only touching someone, you can send them a vast variety of different types of information. We can all agree that men should not be allowed to touch women, especially in public settings where they are expected to act like gentlemen. touching a woman only reveals what is on your mind. And since we all know what many men have on their minds, we can all agree that men should not be allowed to touch women. But women have this inherent advantage in that they can touch a man even in public, and only the man will realize that this contact is extremely different. A perfect female manipulator knows how to touch her man and how long she will let the touch continue while expressing her attention with her eyes. This deceptive tactic renders the person vulnerable. Number 3. Nagging and bombarding. Men frequently complain that their wives or other women bug them constantly. That could be a terrible load for him. And frequently, the only way to get her to stop is to put up with her verbal barrage. She might also bombard the man's life in any way she can, which would be another sort of nagging. Constant phone calls, texts, and emails are just a few examples of this bombardment. She might continue doing it until the man is forced to admit that she can be a real annoyance. The man is more than bored of hearing the same complaints, requests, and stories, in case you didn't know. Thus, nagging could be a tool to get what you want. Women are aware that they can get into a lot of trouble. It might also be a surefire strategy to provoke a man towards hitting his wife. Number 2. Comparing. She might use this comparative tactic when she wants to do things her way. She won't state her requests outright. Instead, she will merely mention that you did the same thing for one of her friends, neighbors, or someone else she knows. You see, she is trying to inform you that she doesn't want to be left out. And do you know what? It works. It works because many people, especially guys, don't like to be compared to others. When all your flaws are laid bare before you, it can make a person's blood boil. You already know it will be disastrous if other women come out in public and your woman is the solitary anomaly, and it's all your fault. You are aware that it is not a good idea for a man to be associated with being that greedy guy who couldn't give his girlfriend such little things. Number 1. Seduction. Every woman is skilled at this, and they are equipped with all the means necessary to influence events in a way that favors them virtually always. Their beautiful bodies are, of course, their most effective tool. Women have a way of making men with red blood in their veins completely lose control, especially if the man has a history of having poor self-control, just by flashing a little bit of skin here and there or by giving the man a passionate kiss. There is a chance that she may give you that alluring glance, and you will instantly receive the seductive and romantic messages without the need for anybody to explain them to you. Women are able to do this so successfully because they are aware that men have one very serious flaw, which is an insatiable desire for sex, which is a harsh curse from nature. The precursor to sex is typically seduction. So even though what the lady suggests may seem silly to him, at another time, he could not care as long as he feels like he will receive his fix at the end of the day. These are the things women do to manipulate and control men. Have you experienced any of this? Let us know in the comment section below. What do you think about this topic? Do you agree with me too? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.